So when you said one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all, every single day for years and years, if not decades, were you lying about that? Or have you just forgotten? Because we cannot be one nation when we are threatening the sovereignty of others under God. My God flipped tables and parted seas to break the chains of slavery, corruption, and oppression, and rained down frogs, fire, pestilence on the oppressor. Spoiler alert, that's you. Because there can be no liberty in a land of censorship, in a land that has alligator Alcatraz. There can be no justice where there is blanket immunity for murderers. Where there was once honorable statesmanship, we now have poorly punctuated, mean-spirited tweets where our leader just calls people names. People's house has been defamed in what can be described as nothing other than the president's Mean Girl Burn book. I saw a video yesterday of a conservative pastor, and he was admonishing Zoran Mondami when he said, I hope that we get away from the fragility of rugged individualism and embrace the warmth of collectivism. And this pastor said that this sent chills down his spine because rugged individuality is what built the greatest nation in the world. No, it didn't. Rugged individuality is a myth. It is a lie. Because the people that you are falsely imprisoning right now planted, cultivated, picked, and packed the food that you put in your belly this morning. And that food was brought to your community grocery store where one of your neighbors put it on the shelf so you can find it. Another one checked you out at the front so that you could go home, feed your family, and do your job so that somebody else can do yours. Are we indivisible or are we individual? Because you can't have it both ways. Your individuality is a shortcut to your cognitive dissonance that allows you to think that you are better than somebody else. It is a hat that you wear that keeps you from seeing the world for what it really is. Well, the second that you take that thing off and you get a panoramic view of what's happening in the world, you will suddenly realize that you are in steerage with the rest of us and this ship is sinking, all because you wanted to own the libs. Well, let me ask you something. Do our tears pay your bills? Warm your home? Fill your belly? You are not getting anything out of this except for a mind-numbing tonic that you get to consume at the end of every day that makes you temporarily forget where you really are. Well, I see you. And yet our flag is still there, but the republic for which it stands has fallen. And the sooner that we can admit that to ourselves, the sooner that we can actually make a plan at how to get this place back together. But we don't need your help. Failed states don't come with a declaration. There will be no trumpets. There will be no headline that says that the United States has fallen. No, that's for history to determine. And the fact that history will look back at this moment is the only thing right now that gives me solace, because decades from now, people will turn and look at this point in history and wonder what happened, wonder how we could have possibly destroyed the greatest country in the land in less than a year. And they will look at us and ask what we did to stop it. And I will not be ashamed of my answer, but I don't think that that probably goes for you. So I am done allowing MAGA to define what it means to be an American. You might be able to raid our treasury, steal our money, hurt our bodies, murder our neighbors, but you will never get our admiration, our consent, or our respect. We will never give you the love and the hugs that your parents so clearly never gave to you. You may not have our faith, you may not have our souls, and you may not have our flag. Get your own.